Gail, I was recently at Berklee College of Music's 60th anniversary concert, where artists like Juan Luis Guerra, Gloria Estefan, Camilo, Herbie Hancock, and Paul Simon all donated their performances to help create full-ride scholarships in their names.
Wow, that's amazing, because you hear about that stuff with big colleges and universities with athletics, but never with music.
This is the first of its kind at a music college. So for the next 10 years, scholarships will be available to pay for tuition and board for 20 domestic students and 8 international students.
As you know, Berklee's a private college, it's expensive, and even if people get a full tuition scholarship, they still have room and board in Boston, which is expensive. So the presidential scholarship is full tuition, full room and board. We believe somewhere out there is the next Mozart, Miles, Monk, somewhere in the US, somewhere in Zimbabwe, somewhere in Brazil, somewhere in Malaysia. This scholarship allows us to go out and find them and bring them to Berklee. And we've got an amazing array of musicians who've kind of gotten behind this program, and I can't wait to award the first presidential scholarships in the names of these amazing musicians.
Never been a rule that says that the next great gift to humankind for creativity is going to be someone of means. So we have to ensure that everyone who has something to bring to the table, and actually every human being has something to bring to the table, but in this case we're talking about music. It's wonderful to be a part of what Berklee is trying to do.
Why be afraid if I'm not alone? Life is never easy, rest is unknown. And up to now, for me it's been hands against stone. Spend each and every moment searching for what to believe.
Definitely, I'm honored as well, first to be included in this amazing company of men that we have right here, and artists and incredibly talented people. And I think at a time where we're seeing our schools shut down more and more music and arts programs, it's a beautiful thing to see something like Berklee being made available to, like Herbie says, people that probably couldn't afford it, because I don't think, you know, there's not that many people out there that love music that could afford just to come to this school. So it's a wonderful thing, and I think that any musician that says I graduated from Berklee, their reputation precedes them, and it's a real feather in their cap to be able to say that.
I am one of those persons that couldn't afford to come to study at Berklee. So when I was down in the Dominican Republic, what I did was send for the correspondence course. So I studied at Berklee from the Dominican Republic. So it has come full circle. So now I find myself giving a scholarship to somebody like me that will be able to come. So it's a thrill for me to be here and to contribute to somebody's dreams so they can come true.
Mira, búscate un catéter, inyectame tu amor como insulina, y dame vitamina de cariño, se me ha subido la bilirrubina, me sube la bilirrubina, me sube la bilirrubina, yo te miro y no me miras.
So I'm really glad to be here, and I'm glad for the scholarship for the Latin American students, and mainly the Dominican students. They will have the opportunity to study here at Berklee. For me, one of the best colleges of music in the United States. Thank you.
Phil, what's been the most exciting part of producing this concert?
It's kind of like you wake up and you have a sort of a dream, and then you say, ooh, if I could get that artist to come. then I could also introduce this kind of music and show the truth about the school alongside of what Herbie just said. When we were growing up, there was no place to learn. And the shortcut here for me in the 80s when I got introduced to the school was there was no way to teach somebody how to be a producer or how to be an engineer and take a musical talent who may not be a performer, but who may be a really incredibly smart person. And so I used those tools and said, okay, so it's a dream night, go for it. And what you see here are friends and people who really care about this whole idea that we are showing off a little bit tonight.